everyone. It's been a while since I've done a video. My last video was TMTs. I think from now on I'm just, unless I want to just do a random chat, I just probably will be doing tea videos because I'm a tea fanatic and I love talking about like the TMTs I've been drinking and just certain companies and during this crazy time, I've been able to be drinking a lot of tea, like, usually 4 cups of tea. And, like, if it was a regular day, going to school and that stuff, being out and about, maybe like 2 to 3 cups of tea. But now that I'm basically home 24/7, I'm drinking like 4 cups of tea, which I think some people may sound like a lot, but like average like half of the tea I drink in a day is like low caffeine to no caffeine. So, excuse me. So I think some people think I drink like a lot of black tea or something, or like a lot of high caffeine. But I like herbals, rooibos, green tea, white tea, oolong tea. Black tea, I do like black tea, but I'd rather have like a green tea or an herbal tea. I go through phases where I drink like a black tea every day or like a pu'er. And then some phases I just don't gravitate towards the black tea. But like every month I'm trying to focus on like a green tea in my collection or like a white tea or a matcha. But matcha is a green tea, but it's powder. An herbal, maybe a rooibos, and a black tea. So the flavor profiles would be like any green tea once a month or so. Like a ginger or a chai, a dessert tea, and maybe like a fruity tea. I mean, I have certain rules from when I drink. It's not like if I break a rule, it's nothing bad. It's just, like some people probably have like 2 cups of black tea a day. I don't do that. I try to stick to like 1 cup of the same type of tea. So like usually I'll have like a black tea, a green tea, an herbal tea, maybe another herbal tea. But like with herbals, you can kind of do anything. So sometimes I'll do like a fruity herbal tea and then maybe just a ginger herbal tea or like a bedtime herbal tea. But when it comes to like other teas, it's not like I'm gonna have 2 rooibos in one day unless I forget. It's not really a big deal, but I just try to stick to that rule, I guess. And I always try to give like 2 hours in between every cup of tea I drink, just because I don't want to just drink all day. I want to enjoy my tea, and not that if you drink a tea every hour, it's not like you're not enjoying it. It's just for me, there are times when I'm drinking a cup of tea and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't really I enjoyed it, but I think I didn't really appreciate it, if that makes sense. And, just so I'm not like drinking so much, because I do drink a lot of water too, and like tea, a lot of people, I mean, it's water infused with leaf water, some people would say. So I drink like 4 cups of tea a day, maybe 3. I try not to touch my face that much. Oh, my eyes a little. And like 1 liter to 2 liters of water a day, because I really like water. I really love tea. And yeah, and currently I'm doing really good on my teas to drink up because I can't really buy tea right now. I mean, you can order online still, but I don't really order tea online, and I don't really have a reason to buy more tea right now. So right now is perfect time for me to just drink up as many teas as I can. And I've never really shown how big my collection is, but I don't think a lot of people know how big it is. Just because I feel like, I don't know, maybe there'll be judgment on like, oh my gosh, why do you have that much tea? You're not going to be drinking it all. I do drink a lot of tea, and I'm slowly getting through all my tea. at some point I do want to have a more controlled amount. Like, there are teas, like if I go to a store, I always like to check the tea aisle. If I see a new tea that I've never tried, I'm kind of, I want to buy it. Or David's Tea, they always have like a new release. So I always like to try those teas, but sometimes they have online exclusives, so that kind of sucks. But I just have so many teas, and I'm not really picky with teas. Of course, I have certain flavors I'm kind of like not a big fan of, like stevia extract. Oh my gosh. Okay. So a lot of people are not really a big fan of when stevia is added into teas. David's Tea does do that. Add stevia extract in many teas. Not like all of them, but like there are a fair amount. One of my favorite ginger teas from David's Tea, Super Ginger, the Rooibos. It has stevia extract, and I can't really taste it. But part of me is kind of like, I don't mind it. I do love Super Ginger, but I kind of wish there wasn't stevia extract in it. But it's still a great tea. I'll continue to drink it. But just like, I may not notice it in a tea, but because I know that it's in the tea, I'm kind of wishing they wouldn't have stevia extract in so many teas. And I'm also kind of narrowing my search on certain flavors or certain brands of tea. So like ginger is probably one of my favorite type of tea. I've said this before. I mean, you can have a ginger in a green tea, and it's good. I like any type of ginger tea, but I prefer it when it's an herbal or like a rooibos. Just because I guess when you drink ginger, it's probably like bedtime or after supper or something, so it's later in the day. So I do prefer when ginger is like the base is herbal or rooibos. I will drink ginger tea that's got a green base or like a black base, like chai. Chai usually has a black tea base, and chai has ginger in it. So if I have a ginger tea, I'm not gonna have a chai tea or a chai. Or if I have a chai, I'm not gonna have a ginger tea, like that. And it's just So I have so many ginger teas because whenever I see ginger, like a ginger tea in a store that I've never tried, I'll pick it up. And I don't think there's really been a ginger tea that I haven't liked. But because I have so many, I'm trying to narrow down like my favorites. So of course, if I continue to see new ginger teas, I'm probably gonna buy them unless, I'm not able to. But I want to have like a few favorites that I will always try to have. Like Super Ginger from David's Tea. That is a great ginger tea. I love it. I'm probably always going to have it in my stash. And for grocery store tea that has ginger in it, I'd probably my Superstore. It's like a Canadian grocery store. President's Choice. They have a line of teas, and one of my favorite ginger teas that they have, the name is Feeling Energized, and it's a ginger tea with Siberian root. I don't really know what the Siberian root is, but it's a great tea. So I think whenever I'm able to go to the grocery store, I'd probably get a box of that. Right now I do have the PC's Ginger Peach and the PC's Ginger Turmeric. I like the Ginger Turmeric, but there's licorice root in it. And I can't really taste licorice root, but I think I can sometimes, depending on how long I steep the tea. I love the Ginger Turmeric tea. It's an herbal. It has like black pepper in it, orange peel, licorice root, ginger, turmeric, maybe some other ingredients. That's a good tea, but because it has licorice root in it, I'm just like, I don't mind licorice root in teas, but it's just like stevia. It's like I don't really want it. If I don't need it. Licorice root naturally sweetens the tea, but I'm just kind of like, I kind of wish the ginger turmeric tea didn't have the licorice root in it. So I'm trying to finish up of what I have of the ginger turmeric tea. Would I buy again? Maybe, but I want to have my certain favorites I'm always going to want to have. And the ginger peach from PC or PC President's Choice line of tea, that is good, but when they used to have like no peach flavoring and it was like really strong hibiscus ginger, that was a really good tea. But the version they have now, I mean, it's more peach flavored because it's ginger peach. I don't mind it. I think it has licorice in it too, and I'm just like, sometimes I just want a plain ginger. I do know that PC Organics has like a lemon ginger tea. I'd like to try that, so maybe next time I may get a box of that. They also have a tea called like Feeling Refreshed. It's a ginger tea with like mint and fennel. That was one of my favorites. That Feeling Refreshed tea, I haven't had it in a long time, but there's a point when I'd get it like I'd always have it in my stash. So I would like to have a box of that too. But right now I'm just trying to go through a lot of my teas, and I'm doing really good. Like this month, I'll have a lot of empties. Yeah. But I do love trying new teas. But right now, I'm just like, this is the perfect time for me to finish up teas that I should be finishing up. Remembering teas that I've had that I wanted to drink but I forgot about, like finding old favorites, opening new teas that have not been tried yet, and just drinking teas that I'm not really a big fan of, but I just want to kind of get out of my stash so I'm not wasting it. I know for this month, there's this like matcha sampler that I have, Touch Organic, and I got it at like a Winners. I got it for $7 on sale, and it had like 50 single serve matcha sticks, and it came with sweet matcha, matcha with stevia. Wasn't a big fan of that, but I'm just trying to drink it up. And mint matcha. I do like green tea with mint. Wasn't really sure about a mint matcha, but the mint matcha isn't that bad. Vanilla matcha, strawberry matcha. I didn't really taste the flavors in that. And the traditional matcha, that was really good. So if I rated my favorites out of that sampler, it'd be traditional matcha, mint matcha, strawberry matcha, vanilla matcha, and sweet matcha. It was good, but I just kind of want to drink it up because there are some other green teas that I prefer to drink, and I want to get back to drinking those teas. I'm also I'm trying to drink like a dessert or like chocolate tea once a month, and a lot of my chocolate teas are like black or pu'er base. But yeah, so I love that I've always been trying to focus on sipping down teas, but right now I'm really trying to be like, I can't buy tea, I can't go to the grocery store. Well, I shouldn't be going to the grocery store. So, like, I'm not really going anywhere besides my place. So I'm just really trying to focus on teas to drink up. And when, like, I don't know, when life goes back to somewhat pretty normal like it used to be, I'll probably do like a replenish of new teas, like going to the grocery store, get some teas that I'm like out of, or like going to David's Tea, going to Walmart, Winners. But yeah, this is just a random tea vlog because, oh my gosh, tea is so good. But I've just been drinking a lot of tea, and I've been kind of remembering old favorites. But yeah, so hopefully you have a great day, and maybe I'll do another random tea vlog of my thoughts on things. Okay, bye.